Alright, got a new toy in. Got the Freewing P-51 Mustang, 1400 millimeter size, 1410 I think it is. This has been on back order for a long time, 7-8 months, something like that. Just got it in about a week ago. I've been really super busy and haven't had a chance to mess with it. Came in the shipping outer box, and then the inside box is definitely not a marketing employee, it's just a plain vanilla box. So stand by, we'll get it out and take a look. Alright, so let's take a look and see what we got in the box. Got the fuselage. Looks good, good paint job on it. The Old Crow is not in scale size. It's definitely pretty big on there. Nice, good size battery compartment. This is held on with a tongue and groove in the front and magnets in the back. Pretty good positive lockup. Got a pilot on with his life vest. It doesn't look too bad. And other than that, the cockpit is not very good looking. Doesn't look too good at all. This does have the opening cockpit that you can grab and slide back. I'm not going to try to do it right now because it's a little awkward with one hand. It's got the retractable tail wheel, and it uses ball links on the control horns. Alright, we'll set that to the side. Got a one-piece horizontal stab. Individual control rods for your elevator. Got the vertical with the rudder, and that is blind hinges in there as well, so it looks pretty good. Same way with the elevators. Got two nylon hinges on each side of it, so it looks fairly good. Got a box of a bag of miscellaneous assembly parts. Got a 2-blade prop spinner. Got a massive propeller. This is 16 by 10.5, so it's a pretty good size prop on it. I think it'll give us some good speed. A couple of wing spars, prop adapters, miscellaneous foam pieces falling off. Alright, for the manual, we've got the standard manual that comes out with it, and then they also put in 2 single-page sheets, one on the door sequencer, and then one on the LED light controller. So I'm sure those will come in handy. Got 1 tube of rubber cement, and then we got the 2 wings, complete with lights on the wing tips and flaps. And again, the hinges on this is just really spectacular. Looks real good. Can't access the wheels yet. The doors are definitely in there pretty good. There's not a lot of slop in there. Looking forward to getting this together. And then it's got 2 fuel tanks. And I watched a video. I don't think the fuel tanks I'll be using on mine. I really wasn't keen on the way they were mounted. They're very scale looking on it, but it looked fairly flimsy. But we'll see once we get to that point. All right, what else came with it? I ordered some hats. I'll keep a couple of them, and then I'm going to take a couple of them to our club and use them as door prizes. And then I tried, this is my first time trying this one, but it's an Admiral receiver. It's a Spectrum compatible receiver. And this one has a bunch of the telemetry on it. So it'll be my first experience with it. Plan on putting it in this plane and giving it a try. Alright, so stand by, we'll get this put together. Alright, here it is. Got the Freewing Old Crow P-51 all put together. Initial thoughts on it. The form and function of it is pretty good. The manual is crap. About the only thing I really saw was an issue as far as the build goes is this canopy supposed to slide open and close. On my left side it opens and closes fairly easy. The right side you basically got to pry it open, so that's not going to be a used feature on it unless I can go in there and Dremel it out a little bit. The other thing is it did not come with the screw that goes in to hold the spinner on, so it's just sitting in place. I'll have to go to the hobby shop and pick one up locally. Everything on it looks good. other than those few things, there's the gear with pretty good bright landing lights. Got sequence doors. Probably couldn't see that real great just due to the being in the roll bar stand, but unfortunately it's the best I can do for now. So it comes with the door sequencer and the LED controller. The manual is crap. All the way around the manual is crap. It's not even good Chinglish. It's just, if you've never built a plane before, this is not going to be a fun build. However, if you get out there and do a little search on YouTube, Motion RC had a good video on setting up the telemetry module. I have that all set up in here, and then also Motion RC also pilot Ryan, he had a video set up to connect this door sequencer and the light controller. Short video, 2 or 3, 4 minutes, something like that, and it was, without that I'd have been lost on it, quite honestly. So everything's set up on it. I just need to dial in some dual rates and go get a screw for the end of that nose cone. I also noticed that the blade is going to, the propeller is going to definitely need balancing. It's way out of balance. I'll take the spinner off here and show you. I don't know if that's translating out in the video, but there's quite a bit of vibration in the plane right now. It almost feels like it's cavitating like that. And that's only a quarter throttle. So I did have the FMS, turn the kill switch off. I did have the FMS 1450 millimeter size P-51. It flew absolutely fantastic. I sold it to another club member out the field. The one thing I didn't like about it, it just had no guts to it at all. It was just a very slow scale flyer. So I'm hoping that this one with the 2-blade prop is going to be a lot better. The FMS had a 4-blade on it. So I'm really hoping that this will give you a little more sport flying ability out of it. A little better maneuverability. Alright, so we'll pause here and get it out for a maiden flight as soon as the weather breaks. Thanks. Okay, I did not hook up the fuel tanks. They're not really what I would call durable, sturdy. You got 2 little plastic hangers on here that just snaps onto the fuel tank, and that's how you take it off and on. And then these saddles will glue right up underneath the fuselage like that. They just glue in place. And so your hard points are always there, and then basically to get the fuel tank off, you'll unsnap the hard point mounts and remove the tank. I probably will look at, I don't know, maybe trying to put that on with magnets or something just for a static display, but as far as flying with them, I really don't think that that's going to be an option. It's a pretty heavy plane. I'm kind of curious to see what it's going to go as all up weight, but I'm guessing it's probably 4.5, 5 pounds. I just put a 2200 battery in it for putting it on the bench and testing it. I think it's going to probably fly a little better with 3300 4S battery. So you get a little bit of time on it. But looking forward to getting in the air. As soon as the weather breaks, we'll get it up for the Maiden.
Oh, it'll fly fine.
Alright, out here at the flight line, got the Old Crow P-51 from Freewing. Got Jim standing by to help pick up the pieces when it doesn't go well. This will be the maiden flight on it. And I am using one of those Admiral receivers that has telemetry in it. So you can see right now we're about 16.4 volts. And it does have altitude on it as well. So see this top line?
Yeah.
That shows the altitude. So on occasion just take a look at that. Like right now I don't think it's zeroed out because it's showing 13.1 something. Alright. and we're actually sitting on the ground. Alright, I think we'll go down here to the other end so we can take east-west. Alright, taking off, no flaps. Rolling out. Oh, she just lifted right up, man. I didn't do anything. Here's the gear coming up. What's our altitude saying on the radio?
125.
That's probably about right.
Yeah, 120 right there. It goes up and down.
Yeah, it's supposed to have some kind of altimeter. I don't think it's spot on accurate.
No.
But it'll give you an idea, I guess.
Hey, if it's within 20 feet, it's more accurate than my guess. I wouldn't have any idea.
Alright, it was a little tail heavy with that battery. We got it dialed out. I think the music on this receiver is going to drive me nuts. I have no idea why all this music is playing. Alright, now that she's trimmed out, let's see what she's got for guts. 'Cause that's why I got rid of that FMS one.
Yeah, no speed, I think.
I'd say it's probably about 40% faster than the FMS one. That's going to be due to the two-bladed prop.
You're probably right on that.
This is a massive prop too, Jim. It's 16-inch.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Surprised they didn't put a 4-blade on that.
You can buy a 4-blade prop and a 4-blade spinner as an add-on if you want the scale, but you know me, I'd rather have a little bit of performance.
Yeah.
I'll trade out the scale portion of it. Alright, can you see what our voltage is?
Just a second. 17?
It's probably not.
16? The one down below, right?
No, I don't know. You have to look and see what it says. That's amps, I think.
Oh.
Alright, let's go ahead and set it down. There's our gears coming down.
Oh, that looked really real then, too.
Yeah, it's got the sequence doors on it.
Yeah.
Man, I really wish we had an east-west landing pattern.
A what?
East-west landing field. Well, the landing lights look good.
Yeah, oh my gosh, they do, don't they?
Ooh. Thought I was in the rough there for a minute. I started. Well, I tried to board out of it, and then I realized, I think I'm safe.
I like those lights.
Oh yeah, they look great. A little choppy on the landing, but that was my fault.
Well, what do you like about it? Everything?
Well,
Or is it just too new? The voltage, I couldn't see it, sorry.
volts is right up there on the top.
Oh, I couldn't read that anyway.
16.9 or something. Can you hold the tail? I'm going to rev it up. I want to see what the voltage draw is.
Okay, I got it.
You have to probably not rock it up. Leave the tail on the ground. There you go. Ready?
Yeah.
Coming up full throttle. Alright, that says it drew 51 amps on the full throttle on that. I'll have to look and see. I think it's only got a 60 amp ESC. Well, things I like. To answer that question, I like the landing lights a lot.
Well, I do too.
I like the power that it has. I like the compression struts. I like the way it flies. It did not come with a battery strap that's long enough to hold a battery in it to strap it down. It's got a 3300 in it right now, and it definitely wouldn't hold it down any. That was flying it out on, let's see here, make sure our throttle's killed. Get back to our main screen. Alright, that was flying it on 45% throws for the aileron. And that was on 75% on the elevator and 75% on the rudder. And it seemed to have plenty of authority all the way around on those settings. Again, couldn't get jiggy with it on the first flight due to the battery not having any hold down. I was kind of paranoid to roll over inverted or anything, or do any loops. But overall, I like it. And thanks for watching.